Okay, so this is a build video, and it's one of my first videos back. So excuse two things, right? One, I am very sorry for taking as long of a break as I did. I know that my schedule has never been good. I have never really taken YouTube that seriously, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. And it's nothing against you guys, because everything that I've said about you guys and how much I love you guys and love the support that you've given me, that is all true. But I think my main problem wasn't with YouTube because I knew I didn't take it seriously. I would just post stuff. The only reason I stopped uploading was more because of the game itself. After Future Saga Chapter 2 released, I kind of lost hope. I'm not gonna lie, because that update, that DLC was kind of a disappointment. And I know people are going to hate me for saying that, and if you do, that's fine. You have your opinion, and you're entitled to it, just as I am mine. But my opinion is that supervillain Jiren is a stupid fucking idea. Belmod was good. He was probably the only good thing about that DLC. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But anyways, before we get into this build video, I just wanted to go over like a couple of things. Right? We already went over the whole break thing, but I wanted to like I wanted to go over something else, right? So, while I've been gone, a lot of things have kind of changed, right? One, Burkle retired. I did not know that. He fucking up and retired, so there goes my favorite YouTuber, right? But with every good YouTuber retiring, there's also a very terrible YouTuber retiring. And if you guys have been a part of my channel long enough, you should know who I'm talking about. The only Xenoverse creator that I ever had a problem with, Zeers. Zeirz. I don't know if that's how you spell his name. I honestly don't care. Um yeah, he apparently retired. And I think that's kind of crazy. Um cuz I was watching Steed OJ or however you say his name, and I'm like looking through the comments and I see Zeers had commented on one of his videos, and I'm like, "Whoa, okay, I haven't seen that name in a minute. Let's go to his channel." And it said retired player. So, you know what? A win is a win. You know? A win is a fucking win. I did not like that dude. He was a really massive hypocrite. If you watched the video that I made on him, you would know why. Um, he would complain about custom characters in the game having their own move sets. Like me, I had my own original move sets that would use like moves like the Doria headbutt or something like that, and he'd get mad at that. Right? He would call every one of my builds cheese, no matter which character I used. By the way, it wasn't didn't matter if it was a male Saiyan, didn't matter if it was a Namekian. The only race that was ever acceptable to him was female Earthling, and I wish I had that clip, but I've since cleared my capture gallery, so I have none of that saved. The only thing that's left of that is the video that I had posted of him. But I digress. He's retired, thank God. Another horrible YouTuber off the fucking face of this platform. Um, because honestly, if I had to be completely honest with you here, he was just as bad as toxic as Perfection. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and say that they're the exact same in toxicity, because I would never say that no matter how much I dislike somebody. I'm sure Sears has his own reasons for why he retired, and it's like I still respect him as a human being, just as as my respect for him as a YouTuber. I don't have any, but he's not a horrible person. He's just kind of a hypocrite, is all he really is. That's like the worst part about him, if anything. But with all that set aside and talked about, let's get into the actual main focus of today's video. The best male Earthling build that I have ever come up with, and I am not kidding, because this build is actually fucking insane, dude. The damage output isn't crazy, like, it's absolutely wild. So this is the QQ Bang I've been using. Got basic attack going all the way up, strikes, you know, normal stuff. If you want, you can change that up. You can make it basic attack up, strike super up, and then if you want, you can just trade out the stamina for the ki, or however you wanted to do that. This Super Soul is kind of the main thing. This came with the Broly Restrained DLC. I could not tell you which DLC that it is, because it's been so long since I bought a DLC. But as you can see, when using an Awoken skill, it boosts all attacks XL and boosts amount of ki restored XXL. Which, ki restored I think is like a 20%, I want to say, or 30% increase in ki recovery. And regardless of the basic attacks and all that, that's still really good. Now for the build, we got Comet Strike, Wild Stinger, Heat Wave, Divine Lasso, Justice Drive, Beast, the main focus, and Time Skip, Tremor Pulse. Your moveset in this build does not matter, right? It does not matter. However you want to make this build, as long as you have Beast and that Super Soul and a good QQ Bang combo suit, you're good, right? If you want to see my stats real quick, I forgot to show that. I have 112 in ki, 200 in these two right here, and that's all it is. That's really all it is. I have not changed this. His body type is maxed out. His height is maxed out. You know, it's basic stuff, right? So we're gonna go ahead and pick him and my newly maxed out character, my Namekian, who this build will be showed in a later video, but for now, we're going to go ahead and just give him that preset, right? Go to our normal spot. There might not be much editing in this, so do excuse the poor quality in video, but, I'm gonna go with Beast now. Alright, so now that we're Beast, this is all you really have to do, honestly, is just go Beast. As long as you go Beast, you're good. And this is just a triangle combo. Well, actually, no. I was swear that I did an accident, but just that alone, combo damage did 14,000. And that's absolutely fucking crazy, dude. I love this build so much. I use this build in every PQ. I have yet to use it in PvP, and I'll go into reasons why I'm no longer playing PvP, but that will be later. That will be after I get done showing this. Wild Stinger does about 2,636 damage, but if you want to count the combo damage, it's 6,737. And now, for the last little test, we're going to use Heat Wave, Divine Lasso, and Justice Drive. So, 10,547. Again, not bad at all. And then we use this and Justice Drive in like one sitting. Just this combo alone brings him down to his last bar of health. Just that move, those two moves alone did 29,000 damage. that's not proof enough, we're going to use Divine Lasso just for we're not really going to push beyond it. So there's that. 12,337 damage. That is not bad, right? Now comes the key recovery, which is my favorite part. Like, this is absolutely wild for an Earthbound game. If you were to play a after you got these done, you got your buffs, right? They got their transformation, whatever that transformation may be. This absolutely destroys some of the build. And obviously that's Super Soul, Limit Burst, which is just super armor. Honestly, all around this is not a bad build. You could use this on any character. You could use it on the Namekians, and it's even better somehow. I think it's just because Namekians are more balanced in terms of like super damage. But other than that, if you really wanted to make this as strong as possible, the best character to throw this on, like the Super Soul, maybe not Beast, but instead Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. If you know where I'm going with this, you could throw that on a female Earthling, and she will do absolutely butt wild damage. Alright, but that is the build, so I'm going to see you guys back in Conton City after this cut that I'm going to make, hopefully, and I'll go into why I don't want to play PvP. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I had to check if I was even recording. So, now that we're back here, I'm going to tell you guys why I'm no longer going to be doing PvP online. There are several reasons. One, the netcode is still ass, right? You could easily get lag switched and lose a fight that you were originally going to win. I've had that happen more than enough times for me to kind of be done with it. But as if that wasn't enough, we also have people out here spamming the same moves. Like the cheese, like you guys know that my whole channel is about making builds that go against cheese. None of my builds so far have gone against the amount of cheese that is now in this game. And I'm no better, right? I have my own cheese builds right here. I consider this kind of cheese, I'm not gonna lie. Got stuff like this and that. Earthlings don't need that. I feel like that Super Soul. You got this, which in and of itself is insane. Holy Inscription is busted all on its own, so really I didn't need Heat Wave or anything else like that. If I wanted, I could just beat the game as this character with this Super Soul, with that Awoken. All I would need is Holy Inscription. That to me is a cheese build. This is not a cheese build to me. I like this build a lot, but no. Either way, right? I'm trying not to use my cheese builds online unless someone else were to try and cheese me, and I've had that happen. And even when I would pull out like a cheesier build, like that Holy Inscription move, I'd still get cheesed so hard, either from them spamming a certain move or the netcode just not wanting to be fair, you know? Like, after the whole Future Saga Chapter 2 dropped, netcode went ass. I don't know what happened to Xenoverse, right? But I find myself playing it less and less because of things like that, right? I feel like the only reason that I'm back on Xenoverse now is because, one, some lovely YouTube comment happened on one of my older videos, and that encouraged me to come back. But also because Future Saga Chapter 3 is rumored, not confirmed, but rumored to be coming out after this Festival of Universes ends, which is another thing. Festival of Universes, that's its own different story. I don't like some of the things about it. I do like a lot of things about it, but things I don't like. Rose, who the fuck wants Rosie's outfit? Like, let's be honest. But either way, that's why I'm not doing online PvP anymore. If you do see me online, it'll probably be doing PvE, or if I do PvP, it'll probably like cross versus stuff like that. Because cross versus I found is actually pretty fun when you play with the right people. But yeah, this is my video back. I no longer have the other Earthling that you guys are used to seeing on my channel. He has unfortunately been deleted. And if you don't know what I'm talking about uh, the YouTube branded mascot, I guess, of Xenoverse that I had. Like how Burkle has his character, I had mine, but he's gone now. So this is kind of the new face. I'm not going to change my YouTube logo, but this is probably going to be the guy you see a lot more of. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, or night, wherever you're watching this from. And I hope you enjoyed my first video back. If there's anyone else, like any other race that you want to see me try and make a build on, or if there's anything else you want to see me discuss, just comment below and I'll talk about it or do something related to it. Other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.